All right, everyone, so we have my son's Raptor 250 sitting right behind us, and you're like, man, this does look like a little mess, which it is right now. So basically what we're gonna be doing to this one is we're gonna give it a complete makeover from what it was currently. We have the 250 frame, which was black, and it's painted black. It holds up great for what it is. However, my son wants a different color. As you see, the yellow seat. So this seat is wrapped in plastic currently, just because I want to keep it as clean as possible. And you know, when you work on things, you get handprints all over everything, and I just don't want it to look a mess yet. So we got this one from Thrill Seekers. We got it on one of their Black Friday deals that was about 20% off. So we got this seat cover and my daughter's seat cover, and got dag near like $45 off of the two. So it was a heck of a steal. This yellow that they have on their website looks great. When you look it up, I did go on to Prismatic Powders, and the yellow that I found, I ordered a couple of swatches. The yellow that I found that was closest to it was a Can-Am yellow, so it looks absolutely amazing. So now I know what color powder I'm going to get, and we went with gray with black stripes. But we're going to go ahead and set that down and talk about the rest of it. All right, the ATV is starting to be broken down now. So basically one of the things you notice is that there are no plastics and no gas tank on it. I went ahead and took the gas tank off a while back for no reason at all, but I took the plastics off because they went on the Raptor 250 that I have for sale for now. And we decided that we were going to go with white plastics on this, and we're going to do yellow on the whole frame. Not really sure what I'm going to do with the front and rear bumpers yet, what color I'm going to paint them yet, or powder coat them yet. But yellow is going to be the main frame. We're going to take this motor back from black back to the natural looking color. All right, so up close look at what we have going on. So the first thing we see is that the motor is all black. I painted it with an exhaust paint. So for the very first thing is it holds up absolutely great, and I didn't have any problems with it. However, what I ran into was I ran out of paint. So I went out to the store and I bought some grill paint. Do not do this. The grill paint is black. It looks absolutely amazing coming out of the can. However, the big difference between the grill paint, and when I mean grill, I mean like charcoal grill. The biggest difference between that paint and the exhaust paint and the motor paint is that the motor paint is chemical and gas resistant. That grill paint is not. So you'll see where my issues ran once I get to the other side of the motor. The motor itself is going to be back silver. I'm going to have the side case powder coated black again, and I'm going to have the Yamaha in yellow. Thinking we're going to do Nerf bars in yellow. It's going to look a lot better. Now this is a functioning running machine, however it just doesn't look the best right now. The rims are one of the ones that I had off the other quads that I need to dress up, so I got to clean those up. The tires are brand new on the front and rear. Bazooka Sedona's in the front, and these are the Claw MXR 18s in the rear. These are bi-directional in the rear, so you can flip them one way for soft pack and then the other way for hard pack. But they are all mounted, look great. The rims look like trash, so I'm going to repowder coat the rims black or silver, and then I'm going to do the lip around those in the yellow. Give it a V-block look. Front A-arms, I'm probably going to do the uppers chrome. The lowers are going to be yellow, maybe. The springs are going to go back silver and look really good. The steering stem is a rock steering stem. It is basically a clone of the one that you can get from Alva, but it's from a fraction of the cost. It has the anti-vibe steering stem, so it does have a little bit of play, which it should, because of the rubber bushings, and reduce some of that feedback to your hands. Front bumper is going to be coming off, powder coated. I have yet to figure out that color combo, but this was my issue on the other side. Playing with jetting and getting jetting things run, this bled and it just looked like crap over here. So it was too hard to try to figure out what was grill paint versus what was exhaust paint. So I'm going to strip this whole motor back down. I'm going to use the soda blaster, clean it all up, make it look real good. And then I'm going to just keep it the raw color. I'm debating on whether or not I'm going to Cerakote it or not. All the cables and everything work well. It has a high compression piston. It has the Vito's cam in it. It has the Pro Comp CDI. Yeah, we have some plans for this. Airbox, everything like that is real good. It has an aftermarket LED brake light in it. Right now it is missing, but we have the Firepower Featherweight in there. CR, high bend bars. But we have these clamps here, these pivot style clamps. They're cheap and they work great. I am debating whether or not I'm going to change the brake side. I mean, they work great. Now, I'm not sure if I'm getting a little bit more, feedback in them because I have still rubber hoses. These rubber hoses were the stock ones that came off a YFZ 450. But, you know, they lock up. They'll stop you for sure. But I kind of like the LTR 450 hand grips, and I'll let you see what I mean. All right, here's an LTR 450 one. They're adjustable as well. They have the little pivot right here. They go in, you have your regular master cylinder and everything, but overall the quality of the Suzuki OEM is definitely superior to the aftermarket one that I have over there. So I'm debating whether or not I'm going to switch that and put it on here. And I did do the same thing to my YFZ. So we have the ASV lever on this side, adjustable, works amazing. And over here on this side, we have the LTR 450 grip over there. So yeah, so that's one of the things that I'm going to be changing. We are going to have all this and stuff cleaned up and look really good on there. It's not going to be a whole lot of work, but it's going to be a nice makeover. So this video and this playlist is going to get extended by a few. I'm not going to do a teardown video. I've already done this once on this quad. So basically, there's no need to tear all this down and show you all that again. I've already done this in one video before, so this is going to be this Raptor 250's second makeover, and that's a few of the things that I'm going to change with it. I think it would have been better if I would have had the frame powder coated in the beginning. However, this gives my son the opportunity to pick out another color, so we're going to have it powder coated yellow, and that's the color that it's going to stay. We've also decided that we're going to redo the wheels, and we're going to just keep the motor as it is and the carb and everything. So overall, it's just going to get a really good makeover, but not a lot of changes, just a real good makeover. So once we get this video restarted for you all, it's basically going to be building this thing back together. And more than likely, I'm just going to try to get that in one huge video and kind of just play it forward and do a voiceover over it. All right, everyone, thank you for checking out this video. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe.